Welcome, curious minds, to another deep dive. Today, we're jumping headfirst into the fascinating world where AI meets game design. Sometimes frustrating, too.
Definitely sometimes frustrating.
Our mission today is to unpack the very first playtest of our custom AI, Playtester. It's an algorithm we built, well, specifically to help create a brand new card game.
It's really a journey into the unexpected. If you remember, last time Playtester seemed, incredibly promising. It scored a really impressive 9.125 out of 10 for understanding rules, building decks.
Yeah, expectations were pretty sky high for this first actual playtest.
They really were.
Well, okay, get ready for a twist.
It is
Because this
fantastic.
playtest, it was, let's just say, a catastrophe.
That's putting it mildly.
We're going to tell you exactly why this seemingly brilliant AI just completely imploded, and maybe more importantly, what surprising things we actually learned from the wreckage.
The speed of the collapse was, well, it was something. The session actually had to be stopped. Get this. After 66 hallucinations from the AI.
Right.
66. These are moments where it just completely broke from reality, inventing rules, playing cards that didn't exist.
Wow, I mean, 66. I can only imagine the human player. I think I'd be ready to rage quit just watching something like that unfold.
It was definitely a rage quit moment for the human player involved, yeah. It was intense.
So what happened? How does an AI that scored over 9 out of 10 descend into, well, 66 hallucinations? Let's set the scene. Who was playing what?
Right, the setup. So the human player was using a Pombo deck, Crimson Symphony, and Playtester, the AI, was running an aggressive deck called Beatdown.
Okay, and for anyone maybe just tuning in, or if you need a quick reminder of the game's rules, what are the absolute basics we need here?
Good question. It's crucial context.
Yeah.
So the main goal is to make your opponent run out of cards in their deck out 3 times.
3 times, okay.
And critically, no life points. We don't use life points at all. Decks are exactly 30 cards, max 3 copies of any single card. Sounds simple, maybe.
Seems straightforward enough.
Well, that apparent simplicity, that's sort of where Playtester really started to stumble.
Okay, so the game starts. Human player even had to mulligan a bad hand, a brick, which was apparently only like a 13% chance. Bad luck there.
Yeah, a bit unlucky, but then almost right away, the digital nightmare began.
What was the spark? What was the core error?
Here's the critical mistake, the rule of thumb we gave the AI. If something felt too ambiguous in our rules, it could default to the rules of a major existing trading card game.
I can see where this might go wrong.
Exactly. Instead of clarifying, it just started mixing rule sets, creating these conflicting realities within the game. It was just nonsense. Like watching someone try to play chess but suddenly bringing in checkers rules.
That sounds like a perfect recipe for chaos. Can you give us a really concrete example of this?
Absolutely. Okay, so our game has a keyword, pierce. It's simple. It just means your character ignores the defender's shield effect.
Got it. Ignore shield.
But the AI, referencing another popular game, interpreted piercing damage as damage that hits the opponent's life points directly.
But we just established there are no life points.
Precisely. No life points in the game at all. So this one single confusion spiraled, led to 7 hallucinations, one after the other. We actually had to completely restart the card databases after that mess.
Just from that one keyword. 7 hallucinations and a reset.
Rah!
Okay. Did it get any better after that, or was that just the beginning?
Oh, that was just the start of the meltdown, really.
Yeah.
The rest of the match was just a blur of similar stuff. The AI would forget rules it seemed to know moments before, miscount cards constantly, and even insisted on playing with cards that just plain didn't exist in our game files, made up cards.
Making up cards now.
And here's another layer, an interesting twist. It wasn't just the AI's play errors during the match, the human player's deck. The Crimson Symphony deck.
Yeah.
It was actually suggested by the AI beforehand, and frankly, it was poorly built.
Wait, so the AI didn't just play badly, it gave bad advice before the game even started. It kind of sabotaged the human player.
In a way, yeah. Precisely. That deck had these Crimson Paris Rose cards. They're high attack, low defense, sort of glass cannons, right?
Yeah.
Their whole point is to SERP your deck for cards outside the Crimson archetype. But guess what?
Let me guess. There were no non-crimson cards in the deck, the AI suggested.
You got it. 0. So those card slots, their abilities, completely wasted. Useless.
So the flawed deck construction suggested by the AI itself added another layer of problems.
It did, but here's the surprising part. That badly built deck combined with the AI's chaotic play, It essentially simulated playing against a complete beginner, a very, very confused beginner.
Okay, so the AI playing like a confused beginner, how did that actually turn out to be useful? It sounds purely negative.
This is where the real value came out of the failure, you see, this kind of spectacular crash and burn, especially from an AI. It gave us incredibly valuable data, insights, much faster than maybe weeks of human testing would have.
Faster insights from failure. How so?
We learned a ton about card balance. That Crimson Paris Rurs, for instance. Huge potential, but clearly problematic. Searching outside its archetype is powerful, maybe too powerful, needs tweaking.
Okay.
And another card, Blazer Nameless, from the AI's deck. It mills the opponent's deck, makes them discard cards. It has a clause that we realize seeing it in this chaotic play makes it way too strong. So that's getting reviewed.
So the AI's terrible play actually stress tested the cards in unexpected ways.
Exactly. Those 66 hallucinations weren't just a setback. In hindsight, they were like a hyper-efficient, if painful, design sprint. We learned so much from the chaos.
That's a really interesting way to frame it. So based on this, are cards getting changed right now?
Not just yet, we're digesting it all. The very next session, though, is going to be a direct response. It'll be a showdown. A personally crafted control-style Crimson Mobius deck that I built versus Playtester running its Blaze Beatdown again.
Right, applying the lessons learned. See how the AI handles a different strategy, one designed with these flaws in mind.
Precisely. We're eager to see how it goes.
Okay, so wrapping this up. What's the core takeaway here for you, the listener? Whether you're tackling complex AI or just, problems in your own projects or life.
I think it's about not just debugging errors, but maybe even embracing catastrophe sometimes.
Yeah, embracing the chaos. This whole thing really throws up a challenge, doesn't it? When does striving for perfect understanding become maybe less valuable than the messy, practical lessons you only get from things going completely wrong?
It's a great question. Perhaps this catastrophe, this 66 hallucination mess, was actually the most informative part of the entire process so far.
Maybe the fastest way forward was through total failure. Something for you to think about. What new perspectives does this deep dive spark for you?